Well, I'm delighted to say we've been joined by Rustam Kasimdzhanov. Thank you very much for joining us here.
My pleasure.
You've had a pretty good day.
Yeah, no, I had a pretty good day. Of course, never expected anything like this. Yeah, I mean, you don't usually beat Kramnik out of the opening in 30 moves, but this was my day, clearly.
Yeah, well, I think in a moment I'd like to go through your game, obviously, but maybe before then, let's just talk about what's happening in the match. What's the match situation?
Yeah, no, well, unfortunately, we're losing the match. 2.5, 1.5, which is very unlucky because Jumayev was so completely winning against Svidler.
Well, are they still playing, actually?
They're still playing, but now it really looks like a draw.
Okay, but Jumayev still has an extra pawn, but...
Yeah, but after h4 there will be nothing to be done, yeah? And,
okay, I see.
So this is a draw. And this is very unfortunate because just 10 moves ago he was completely winning this one,
Yeah.
And then would actually manage 2-2 against Russia, which is unbelievable. Yeah? But yeah, even so, it was a tough match.
Yeah. Well, for Uzbekistan, that's an achievement. Okay. Anyway, we'll see. So you're gaming against Vlad. What's your record against Vladimir?
Yeah, actually, I've played very few games against Vlad. Yeah, and I actually never beat him before. So this is really a big day for me. Yeah.
Good. So d4, you have the white pieces.
Yeah, d5, knight c3, knight bd7. This was a surprise for me. I did not expect this at all. But luckily I looked at this not very long ago, so I had some idea what to do. And for a long time we followed this game, Gelfand Carlsen from Tal Memorial, I think, a couple of years back. All this was played in that game as well. Bishop d3, b6, castles, queen b3, queen e7. And here this is a critical moment after rook c2, rook c8, rook c1. I think also Carlsen played queen d6, but this is actually a mistake.
Really?
Yeah, because this move actually invites knight e5. White did not have a threat of knight e5 before, but this move queen d6, which aims to prevent knight e5, in fact invites it. And
so what do you think Black should actually play here?
Any move, h6, g6.
Okay, I'll play any move. All right.
h6, and I would be forced to go maybe h3. I mean, there is nothing to be done here. White is a little bit better because the bishop is more active.
I see. The point is, of course, here the knight just goes back to d7.
Take a knight d7, and the black is
doing. Yeah.
And black is fine, but it's only because of queen d6 that I actually get to play knight e5.
Okay, and after knight d5, of course, I beg your pardon. Yeah, there is a problem. So black is forced to actually take this. So
yeah, queen b6, and this is better for white.
So this exchange is favourable for you.
Yeah, because now I'm very active with my rooks on the c file, and he actually has to go this rook cb8, because after rook a b8 I have tricks on the back rank. I think now knight e4 is very strong, threatening rook c8 and everything was made on d8.
Yeah, now I'm beginning to understand why maybe some luft with one of these moves might have been a good idea.
Instead of queen d6, definitely, yeah.
Okay.
So he played rook cb8, knight e2. This is better for white, although maybe not much. Knight d7, queen d4, queen d6, and there was a critical moment somewhere around here. f4, I thought was nice, e5, takes, queen f4. And here he got carried away by this idea, queen e7. But unfortunately for him, it just doesn't work. He should go rook c8 and try to hold this position after exchanging some rooks. And knight d4, white is a bit better, but there is still a lot of play. Yeah? I mean, he can try to exchange some rooks.
It's a pretty bad piece, isn't it?
It's a bad piece, but I also have some weaknesses. Yeah. So
it's certainly more comfortable for white.
Certainly, yeah. So, but he played queen e7. As I said, he got carried away by this rook c7, queen e8.
I'm amazed that he allowed this, to be honest. This looks so dangerous.
Yeah, but the thing is, now I have to do something about my bishop on d3. So after bishop f5, knight c4, and I have this problem that this e3 pawn is hanging. And b2 is also hanging. But luckily for me, I have this great trick, bishop d7. Another point is,
so tell me what happens.
If he takes, the queen takes e3.
Okay, you take.
No, rook b7 doesn't win.
Ah, because he has a pin.
No, rook b7, rook b7, bishop c6, rook
right,
a7, or rook b8 back,
Yeah.
and nothing happens. But what does win is actually quite nice. Knight d4 is very strong.
Really, simply.
The point is that my threat is knight c6, actually catching the rook. And if he can do something about this threat, my other threat is b3, and I actually catch this knight on e3. So this is a complete domination, and I think he probably missed this one.
That's a really beautiful move.
That is
positionally.
That is nice, yeah. So I thought for a while knight c4, but knight c6 just wins. And he's losing at least an exchange, maybe more.
It's a very, very nice idea.
Yeah. But
we should just explain that. So basically the rook is trapped.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful.
So he played queen f8, but of course not too willingly. But now his position is just really very bad, yeah, because his whole plan just didn't make sense after all this, yeah. So I played b3, knight b6, bishop f5, and okay, I'm just completely dominating him here. But he played d4. I expected him to do this because now he gets some ideas with knight d5, and his position is desperate anyway. But this rook takes f7 was a really nice finish. But this I saw this couple of moves ago, which was really nice.
Well, he took and then here
and this is just mate, yes, surprisingly. King e8, bishop g6, and king e7, queen e5 check. King d8, queen c7,
and bishop g6.
So one way or the other, I get my checks in, and then it's checkmate. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is actually reminiscent of this famous game between Nick Portish. If you remember that one, yeah,
in English.
In English, yeah, where
yes.
you get rook c7 and then you start taking on f7. Yeah, this was
very nice. Yeah, and was that played in Olympiad?
This was maybe also Olympiad. Yeah, 66. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah.
Okay, we should say that. Botvinnik, Portish, Havana, 1966. For anyone who wants to, well, at least we think that's where it was. But anyway, just 1 second. And
queen takes f7, bishop takes h7 is also curtains.
And here,
queen d6 check. And queen e7, rook f1, and bishop g6.
Yeah. The open f file suddenly. Yeah. Beautiful. So absolutely clean.
I liked it. I liked
really
it a lot.
Clean
Yeah.
finish. How was he after the game?
He resigned and took off. Yeah, I mean.
Took off. Yeah. He's having an up and down time. Beat Toppy and now.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. Yeah, I mean, today was my day, clearly.
Yeah. No, it was a really beautiful game. It's so clean. I love this idea with knight d4. It's beautiful. Yeah. So how are things going generally for you in the Olympiad?
Yeah, no, very good so far, yeah, and I hope I will be able to finish it halfway decently, because it would be a pity to spoil something like this. But so far I won 3 games in a row against very, very decent players.
So who have you beaten?
I beat Naidic, Ivanchuk and Kramnik today, so it's an unbelievable run for anybody, especially for me. Yeah, so.
No, that's great.
Yeah.
So, apart from the Olympiad, how's your chess career going at the moment? What are you up to?
My chess career wasn't doing very well till I came here, yeah. But this play gives me some optimism again, yeah. So I hope I will be able to keep it up.
Yeah. Rustam, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
That was a really beautiful game.
Thank you.
It's excellent.